Welcome back to another week of School McLaughlin Panthers and families. We are here in that last week leading up to spring break. We hope you guys get to enjoy some family time together and some hopefully nice weather ahead. Speaking of nice weather, we know as it starts to get nicer outside, students might be purchasing some new items for their closet. When we return from spring break, we're going to implement some new systems that will hopefully allow us to be more consistent and align better with the district policies around dress code. So students are going to be given 3 opportunities to follow dress code. Our counselors will have conversations around them, around what the dress code is. After those 3 opportunities, it will then be a referral to the administrator, and students will be asked to put on an item that we might have here at the school, or if they have items in their backpack that they could change into, or if they would like to call home, they will be allowed to do that as well. The goal is to make it as least disruptive to the learning environment as possible, but we do need to make sure that we are aligning ourselves with our district policies around dress code. Now here you can see this file that I have up on the screen is on the district's website under Students and Family Resources. It has some details around dress code and what the minimum standards are. You can see this picture on the screen here, the little person on there. It shows the parts of the body that need to be covered while they are at school. So shorts, skirts, dresses, rips, and jeans need to follow the fingertip rule. If they are above the fingertips, then the student, again, like I said, will have 3 opportunities to have a talk with the counselors about their clothing choices, and then from there, we'll be asking them to make sure that they change. Now, shirts and tops need to cover the stomach, back, and chest. I know right now crop tops are very in style. It can be difficult to find a shirt that is not a crop top. They can still be purchased, but a way to get around that and have it still be school appropriate is to put a undershirt underneath it, a tank top that would cover the rest of the torso. We don't want to see any visible undergarments, so boys shouldn't be sagging their pants so low that we can see their underwear. If they are going to do that, we will ask them to wear a belt to school so that that does not happen. Shoes should of course be worn at all times, thinking about footwear that would be appropriate for the activity that they are doing that day. For instance, if they're in PE, they need appropriate footwear. Some of our other classes, like our industrial tech class and our home ec class, open-toed shoes are not a good choice when they are in that class that day during doing certain labs. The other item that we want to talk about is the messaging that can show up on students' clothing. Clothing can be a freedom of expression, but we need to make sure that we avoid certain things when we are at school. So any clothing items that would apply, any gang affiliation, they contain any messaging around violence, it can say, or contains obscene sexual, drug, or alcohol-related messages. Any type of offensive messaging against creed or gender would also be in violation of the school's dress code. So jewelry that can also pose a safety hazard, such as wearing the long chains on the jeans or other pants, that they could possibly cause damage to school property as well. Any jewelry that might do that would also be in violation of the school's dress code. So like I said, you guys are gonna the students will have 3 chances to talk to the counselors about their clothing choices, be reminded of the dress code policy. From there, then it will be an administrator referral, and then we will ask them to change into something that we can provide, or if they have something in their backpack, or if they would like to call to have something brought to the school. But of course, again, we don't want it to cause a disruption to the learning environment, so we will avoid that as much as possible. The last thing I want to leave you with is our family character dare this week. It is Tell Me More. So it's when someone shares something that excites them or something difficult they're dealing with, ask them to tell you more and offer a listening ear. Sometimes people just want us to listen as opposed to giving them advice, and it demonstrates to your child the importance of having a listening ear. So I hope you guys have a great week and a great spring break, and we will see you next time.